Hello, Mike. Welcome to Dubai.
Okay, Shiva, we are on. Shiva, thank you for taking time to talking to us at City Times, and we're glad to have you. And we are going to be talking about your new venture called Atkan Chatkan. Yeah.
Yes.
And my first question would to you would be, Shiva, you have been a huge supporter of Chennai Super Kings.
Yes.
Yeah, and now the IPL is on. Any plans to come to Dubai?
No, because I have lined up some work. I'm focusing on my music because
Okay.
5 years I was at a very good time in IPL. I shared my energy to
Okay.
everyone on the stadium, and because lots of security reason, we have to be away from the ground and lots of issues. Yeah, but I'm not coming. I'm just focusing on my music.
But you will surely be supporting them from back home, right?
Definitely. Yeah, definitely. Yes. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
So we're going to miss your drums at the
Yeah.
tournament this year.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, your debut in Bollywood. I mean, how did it happen? How did this whole thing come together?
See, I have to thank Almighty, all this director, our dance director, Ganesh Acharya brought one director 12 years back. And he said, this is the movie he wants to direct. He's the director and he has a beautiful story about the percussion. And the boy, he was telling the story and I really liked it. Was really touching my heart because my childhood, what I just hearing the story, I felt my life, how I went through and all. So it was a great opportunity for me to do because it's a percussion oriental film, it's a musical. So that's the reason I'm just put full my heart, full soul into this in my music, and I composed totally 7 songs, and all the songs are all my dearest friends and masters. They agreed to work, and it was great movie to work as my first debut, and I just want all the blessings.
Wonderful.
And of course, Lydian. And I suggest to director sir when I met him after the story, all we were just talking, how's the boys you're going to casting, and I helped him to introduce Lydian, the child prodigy of genius. And yeah, and I have to thank entire team of Atkan Chatkan, and especially my dearest Mr. Amitabh Bachchan sir, and my brother AR Rahman, and Hari Haran Anna, and my wife Runa Sivamani, and Soni Nigam, and Uttara Unikrishnan, and the producer Vishaka Singh, and Z5. Thank you. It's a great thing to launch in Z5 and this movie. And please enjoy, everyone.
Yeah.
Thank you, sir.
Shiva, you've had a very long association with AR. I mean, right from your early young days, you have been playing with AR and know each other very well. Incidentally, this is also AR's first movie as a presenter. So, what was
Yes.
his reaction to this whole thing? I mean, what was his feeling about the whole
See,
thing?
actually, when we are doing the move, once the movie finished, I was giving idea to my director. How about this Lydian, that Guddu, once he grows, is become famous. So why don't you put our AR in this? Because he's a great composer, and so director also really liked it. Everyone liked it, and then we showed this film to AR. He watched, and then he really liked it. That children is a children's film, and then I opened the offer to my brother. Yeah, can you just do this character? Just 2 days shooting, He said 1 week he has given time. We waited, and then he said, Shiva, listen, I'm busy with. That time he's working for Beagle movie, and he was busy with his own 99 songs. Finally, he said, Shiva, I can't act, but definitely I'll support. I'll present this movie, and so that's way it's all connected. And so nice of him and good human, and he's just come forward for this kids children's film. And thank you always. Yeah.
Okay, what's the meaning of this title, Atkan Chatkan? What does it mean?
Atkan Chatkan, it's a kind of percussive. They have olden days. We know we call kitty kitty. We just play that sound. Atkan Chatkan, Atkan, the sound of the thing. That is the theme. So the movie starts with that sound, and then end with that sound. So that is all about, and it's a beautiful. It's a kind of motivation for the all the kids, and how to practice, how to do riyas if you take as a music, and it's a musical film. After a long time, it's just coming like this in the screen, and I'm really glad everybody can watch with the kids and the full family. They can sit and watch. And amazing Lydian, he has done a phenomenal work. He acted very well, and other kids and every kids have done a very well in this movie. Very touch artful movie this is.
Any similarities connected with your own life in this movie story?
Yes, when director was discussing this film story to me, I was crying. I was almost in tears because the the hard time, like I don't have a nowadays every kid has a new drum kit, and so easy to get and so easy to learn from YouTube or whatever media. And those days nothing. And I I go and play in the street kacheris, the festivals. That too not full drum kit, a broken Congo, and no snare drum stand. I used to put a stool and then one snare drum, and I don't have a cymbals. I just have only one broken cymbal. With that, I play 1 rupee, 2 rupees, and and my it's that's my father was dead against me to playing in his drum kit. That is really hit me. Why is not I born for music? Because that 9 months I was doing my riyas in my mom's womb, listening her heartbeat. That was my first drum beat. So when I came out, my S.M. Anandan, my father, he was a K. Mahadevan drummer. He was playing in this orchestra. And my mom, Lakshmi Anandan, supported me in the kitchen. And I used to play all the vessels, and that's where my life started. I thankful to my area, Basin Bridge, where I grown up in Chennai, because one side in the street, all the folk drummers they play, and other side, the train track. The train will be giving a lots of rhythm, thousand variations when train goes. So I have to thankful that area for my career, my music uh, journey. So I'm still learning. Yes.
Okay. Shiva, this movie is being released on OTT. Now we know that this is a musical movie, right? It's all about music. Don't you think it would have had a better effect if it was played out in a cinema hall, with the sound effects and everything?
Yeah, but the only thing I have to, my enemy, only one enemy because of Corona. This Corona made the movie has to come in OTT. Yeah, because all the theaters, malls are shut, and because of Corona. And so that's the reason. At least this movie has launched in a Z5. Thankful to Z5 to launching this movie in their platform. Yes.
And how did you convince Amitabh Bachchan to sing for the movie?
I didn't tell anyone when I'm composing this Data Shakti Day. I have to thankful to my wife. Runa Sivamani was the backbone of this movie for me as the Shiva and Shakti. I composed and the tune, and I asked my wife. Um, I just wanted lyrics for this melody, this tune, and she sent within half an hour Data Shakti Day. Amazing. That was a great thing. And I said, I am not going to call any lyrics writer. You're going to be the first debut for you writing this song. And then when I'm composing, I had two singers in my mind. One is the great Lata Mangeshkar ji and Mr. Amitabh Bachchan sir. So after movie, all the background score was just going on, and then I opened my thing, the secret of who's going to sing this song. I was just doing homework how to reach Amitabh Bachchan ji. So I have to thank my doctor friend Bujan Pai and Kailash manager. They just helped me, but not the correct email. I didn't get any answer from Amitabh ji. I waited again, and then Bujang Pai doctor he helped me. I just sent just 2 3 words. Sir, please accept to sing this song. I composed. When I'm composing, you are in my mind. I sent, and then I got a mail written. Please send the song. I want to listen. And then I sent the song, and he said, I liked it. You send the track. So nice of him. And I asked his managers and all what I have to recommendation, what I have to do. Or, don't talk about that. He'll get angry because he has a big. He likes you very much. That's why he's doing this. So thankful to the greatest and the dearest Amitabh Bachchan sir and AR Rahman and Hariharan sang a love song along with my wife Runa and Soni Nigam sang Mantu and Uttara Unnikrishnan sang two songs, the climax song and then Kabira. So I thankful to everyone for this.
Shiva, you have been in the industry now for nearly 40 years. You have played with the likes of Billy Cobham and
Yes.
many other greats. So, what has been your most memorable performance? I mean, concert that you?
I have three memorable concerts in my life. One is Rang Bhavan in 1990, playing along with my guru Billy Cobham sir, my guru Ustad Alara Khan Sahab, and my guru Ustad Zakir Hussain sir, my guru T.H. Viku Vinayakram sir, sharing the stage that evening, unforgettable. And the second one is in Robben Island, 27 years he has given his life in the prison. The greatest Mr. Madiba, um, our Nelson Mandela sir.
Nelson Mandela.
I went to meet him and I asked his managers and bodyguards the previous night. They said, no, 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 he's busy, he's coming and immediately leaving. My music connected to him. When I'm doing my solo, he enjoyed. And after the concert, we were all waiting outside. He's supposed to take a helicopter. He was showing everybody hands. Suddenly, he's changed his plan. He started walking through me straight away. Straight away, he came and shook hands. And he said, wow, you played very well. Sir, I'm from India. And I just joined this group of Quincy Jones. Was doing this, all world music. So yeah, I also learned from Gandhi. He said that to me. And it's amazing, that moment. And then in Delhi, Rashtrapati Bhavan, Abdul Kalam sir, he was listening us. when we were playing with Shankar Mahadev and U. Srinivasan late. And suddenly, in the middle of the concert, the president, he got up. He just walking straight away, come to my drum kit, and he started playing. He said, I couldn't control sitting there. I want the way you're playing. I want to learn from you. And that uh, moment I never forgot in my life. And one more incident happened in NAM show in Los Angeles. I just saw a Stevie Wonder. Stevie Wonder is a blind. And I asked his manager, I want to take a picture with him. I want to say hello to him because I'm a big fan of Stevie Wonder. He said, no, you can't. Stevie is busy. So what I did, there was a booth. It's a music fair. There was a booth. There's a percussion was there. I started playing, and then I started singing Konakol. Stevie stopped
Oh,
walking, and he turned and he saw who's playing that. He came and he started jamming with me, and I played, and we finished, and then end. He just came and hugged
wow.
me, and that was the beautiful memory. I never forgot that incident.
Shiva, now we'll move on to Lydian. He's
Yes,
been
please.
impatiently waiting, I think. Yeah.
He's
Before we move on to Lydian,
No,
before
it's
we
not
move on
so.
to Lydian, just one thing, Shiva, I want you to you have a drum kit behind you. Okay.
yeah.
Can you just play Atkan Chatkan, just uh, one bar of Atkan Chatkan on that?
No, I have here Atkan Chatkan ready. I
Okay,
use
okay.
this.
Okay.
Thank you.
Great. Thank you. Okay, Lydian, I know you've been waiting a long time. Yeah. So, yeah, my first question, Lydian, is what's the best thing you liked about Atkan Chatkan, working in Atkan Chatkan?
Uh, the whole thing was a best experience, was a fantastic experience for me to work in Atkan Chatkan as an actor. My debut Bollywood movie actually. And you know, after this world's best only, we went to this Atkan Chatkan, the actual schedule. But before the actual schedule, we had like a 10 days workshop in Mumbai, where I learned a lot of things about acting from my acting teacher, Mr. Adesh Rati, and of course the director uncle, Mr. Shivhare. And they taught me so much. And the challenging part was to cry and speak in Hindi because both I'm not experienced and I don't know Hindi. But in that workshop and during the shoot, I learned, and I felt so responsible that I shouldn't waste anyone's time by taking more takes. And the Atkan Chatkan team, the whole team was so supportive, and they treated me like their family. And I'll be grateful to the director and the producer, and of course Shivamani uncle and the whole Atkan Chatkan team throughout my life. So
Wonderful. Um, you have studied in AR Rahman's foundation, the school, right? You've got. I mean, how did Mr. Rahman support you? In what way? Like, you know.
yeah, he supported me a lot when I was in his college. And first I went to his KM college to learn tabla, and I used to roam around the college, and I'll be so curious to learn all the instruments. And during that time, I got inspired by a teacher called Dr. Surojit Chatterjee. He's a pianist. He plays style. And from him, he the next day itself he did a felicitation function for me in his college.
Mhm.
That's so kind of him. That's so sweet of him. And after the World's Best, when I went to the Ellen show, we went to his house in Los Angeles. We went to AR Rahman uncle's house. And even the reason for that is Shivamani uncle, he only told AR Rahman uncle that we are in Los Angeles, and he only connected us. And a big thanks to Shivamani uncle for that. And we went to AR Rahman uncle's house in Los Angeles. And as you can see here, he gifted me this synthesizer. So this is called as
Oh.
Roli. So Rahman uncle gifted me that. And also here you can see this is new instrument called RPG, and Rahman uncle gifted me this too. And he will advise me a lot. He will support me a lot. He will teach me a lot. He's a big support in my life, and he's so humble. He's so sweet. He's so kind, and he treats me like his own child. So that's what I can say about uncle.
Wonderful. Okay, you won this talent contest called the World's Best in America, and which came with a prize money of $1 million. So, what was the feeling when you won? And you played the piano blindfolded over there, didn't you?
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah,
What
I
was the
did.
feeling? Did you have a plan that you'll go to the show and you'll do this blindfolded thing? And like, how was it?
Yeah, since I was like 3 or 4 years old, my father will be telling that if you do this, you're world's best. If you do this, this is world's best. So I've been hearing that word for a long time, and a competition entitled as world's best comes to me, and we didn't want to miss that opportunity, and we participated in that, and it was a really wonderful experience for me. That was my first international competition, and there was contestants from 195 countries and 50 world judges and 3 American prime judges. So I was so fortunate to see so much talented people, and the whole thing was mind-blowing.
And James Corden was there, right? He was the host. James
Yes, he
Corden.
was there.
Yeah. So you had a great time over there. Okay.
Yes, we
And
had.
you also appeared on the Ellen DeGeneres show, right?
Yeah.
How did that happen?
So we were in this workshop in Mumbai for Atkan Chatkan. So the last day of the workshop, we came back to a hotel room, and we got a call from the Ellen show, one of the producers. So they told me that we saw all your videos and the world's best, and we want to take you into our show. And we happily accepted it. And it was like a dream come true moment for me, meeting Ellen and talking with her and performing in front of her and also being on the show. So it was a fantastic experience for me.
And Lydian, you're just 14 years old, right?
Yeah,
You're 14
I'm
years old.
15.
You're 15 now. Okay. But
Yeah,
you've already composed for a Malayalam movie, right? And when
I'm
you were just 14.
composing. It's not,
Oh, you're
no,
composing
no,
still.
I'm still composing. The shoot has not yet started yet. And,
Okay.
I'm still doing that.
So, I mean, is it a tough job composing as compared to playing?
Both are tough in their own ways. So I can't tell that playing is tough or composing is tough. This is my first movie as a composer, so I feel so responsible that I should make everyone happy. And and my sincere thanks to Mohan Lal uncle for giving me this wonderful opportunity.
So now Sivamani is also a percussionist. You also started off as a percussion, right? So did
Yeah.
you and Sivamani ever play together, jam together?
Of course, when I was 3 years old, I met Shermani uncle in my drums class. He came there, and I was so excited and happy to see him. And he just played a role on the drums, and I was just really amazed by that. And Shivmani uncle, he has taken me to a lot of concerts, and we have performed together, and he treats me like his own child, and he's so kind to me. And he only connected me to the director Shiv Hari. And he introduced me to the director, and he saw me, and he got impressed by my playing or whatever. And Shivmani uncle told that I also play multi instruments like piano, drums, and this and that. And the director had a vision that I'll be suitable for the Guddu character, and so he chose me. So a big thanks to Shivmani uncle.
Wonderful. What has been the most challenging piece of music that you have played?
Pardon?
In
Your voice is breaking.
Most challenging in terms of difficulty. Did you have any difficulty playing any of the classical pieces or jazz pieces? And what has been the most challenging piece that you've played?
Because as I told, all the pieces and all the genres are difficult in their own way. So each piece has one specialty. Like Flight of the Bumblebee, for example, it has a lot of chromatic notes and fast notes. So everything is difficult in their own way. So I can't tell that this is the most difficult piece or something.
So how many hours do you practice in a day?
Well, I'm not going to school. I'm doing my homeschooling. So a whole day I'll be in music, and and it really depends on what song I'm doing or what work I'm doing. So how long that will go. So it's like that.
Now, earlier on in your career, you actually you didn't study music, right? It came to you naturally, right? And you also have this
So when I
perfect
was
you also have this perfect pitch. How did you develop this perfect pitch? I mean, what did you do?
well, my my dad found out that I can also identify pitch that whoever plays, and he was just playing in piano, and I just identified it one day, and he realized that I also have this perfect pitch. And when I was 2 years old, I started to play drums. In home I just started to play a random pattern. My family will say that that had a proper tempo and proper time signature to it. And the next day itself, my father bought me a drum kit. So that's how my career started. You know, that's how it just came to me. And my
Okay,
father and my sister are musicians. So,
wonderful. And how does it feel getting complimented by the great Ilayaraja? I believe he liked the way you interpreted his songs.
yes, he really liked it. And he's so kind. He's so sweet and humble to do that. That is, during this quarantine, like a month, we posted videos in YouTube daily, continuously. That is, uh, we posted classical songs and Western classical jazz. So in that order, we also posted Ilayaraja uncle songs. That is, we recreated his songs in home, and without any sorry, we recreated his songs in home with the exact notes what he used in the songs. And like that, he did an album called Tiruvasagam, and that there is a song called Polla Vinayan. So we recreated that song in home, and my father and myself, my sister sang that, and I did the whole orchestration in my keyboard and my music software. And it's a 20-minute song. And after hearing that song, Ilayaraja uncle, the next day itself, he called us in video call, and he appreciated us. And last week on my birthday, we went to his house, and he presented me a Nadhaswaram, and he blessed me. So that's really kind and sweet of him.
And Lydian, there are a lot of young children like you who want to become musicians. What would you tell them? What would your advice to them be?
Advice, I'm not so experienced to advise anyone. Uh, just do what you love. That's it.
That's it. And do you have an instrument there with you?
Yes, I'm in
Can
my
you
living
give us,
room, so it's
can you
filled
give
with
us about
instruments.
yeah, can you give us 4 or 8 bars of Flight of the Bumblebee? Just a small thing. Yeah.
Yeah, sure. So this is my piano is here, so I will do. Hope you can see this.
Yeah, yeah, we can.
Oh my God. Okay, let's just play like this. So it's just a small improvisation what I do.
Thank you. Thank you. Now we
Thank
go back to, thank you for talking to us. We go back to Shivamani.
Yes,
you.
brother.
Okay.
Yeah, Shiva,
Yeah.
this you really developed this, nurtured this kid so well. It's nice to see such talent. Shiva, your message for viewers and fans about the movie and about the music in the movie.
Um, this is my first debut in the Bollywood in the film music composing. And please watch, enjoy with your family. And who wants to become a musician, do practice. Very important. Practice. Without practice, you cannot lie in the stage, because audience is the judge. And if you practice, audience will, they know you're a good, your hands are really doing well, and whether it's drums or singing or anything. And then very important as a musician, take off your bloody ego from your thing and be light in your soul. You'll be bright outside. So
Thank
God bless. Always your drum, Sivamani.
Thank you, Shiva. Thank you, Lydian, for talking to us.
Thank
All the best for your movie. Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Yes. Bye. Bye.
Bye. Thank you.
Thank
Bye,
you,
Lydian.
Mike. Thank you so much. Thank you, Shiva. Thank you, Lydian.
Thank you. Thank
We'll
Yeah,
you.
join
thank
the next call in 5 minutes. I've already given the link to Bhavesh. Mike,
Okay.
I've recorded the thing.
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
I'm
Send
sharing the
the
link.
recording.